Melissa and Joe Gorga are officially done with the family drama. On Tuesday night's season 13 finale of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, all hell broke loose at Dolores Catania's 1920s prohibition-themed party after Danielle Cabral decided to address the swirling rumors about Melissa's infidelity. Turns out, neither Joe nor Melissa were surprised. "I've already heard this story, and do you want to know how?" "Through my husband," Melissa told Danielle. "Do you want to know how I heard it through my husband?" "'Cause his sister called him over to her house secretly without me to tell him this story behind my back." Melissa then provided more context in a confessional. 6 months ago, Teresa called Joe over with Louie Ruelas because she heard a rumor about me and she believes it so much that she had to call her brother over. How dare you tell my husband that I would cheat on him? You're saying this off a baseless rumor of some woman who wants to hurt Margaret with no facts. No anything. Did she think he was just gonna pack his bags and leave?" Melissa continued. "Like what the F are you doing?" In a subsequent confessional, Joe dropped a revealing a bombshell about the dynamics between the families. He claimed Teresa and Louie not only told him Melissa had cheated with multiple men, but that a few days later, his niece Giudice called him to say, "We just think you can do better." "I had no intention of confronting Teresa about this," Melissa added in her confessional. Joe doesn't believe it. "It's bulls. And because I wanted to let her have a peaceful 6 months leading up to her wedding, look what ends up happening. She has her minion make me look bad in front of everyone so everyone can hear the words Melissa's a cheater. And I'm done." Melissa also shared with Danielle that she's no stranger to Teresa trying to falsely mislabel her over the years, noting that she's been called a stripper and has even been accused of doing things in parking lots, but she and Joe have let Teresa's words go. "Pretty fed up sister-in-law I have, isn't it?" Melissa spat. Meanwhile, Danielle tried to defend herself, circling back to the fact that it's Margaret Joseph's ex-friend Laura who's supposedly spreading this rumor in the first place. But, once Margaret caught wind of her name in Danielle's mouth, she, too, joined the fight. "You're not a messenger, you're a starter," she yelled at Danielle, as the two women proceeded to just hurl nasty insults at each other. "You guys are such losers," Melissa chimed in, referring to Teresa and Louie. "You're a loser." "Excuse me?" Teresa asked, to which Melissa hit back, "Yes, you called my husband to your house to tell him that I was in a car with a guy." "Wow! Wow! Wow!" Teresa responded. "Look at you! Look at you!" yelled Melissa. Dolores, meanwhile, watched things grow increasingly intense from afar. "I've been around enough fights in my day to know when something's gonna escalate. This is bad," she admitted in a confessional. As Teresa tried to walk away, Melissa followed her and cornered her. "You called my husband," she insisted, to which Teresa demanded, "Get off of me." Teresa then set the record straight in a confessional. "First of all, it wasn't his sister. It was Louie who was like, 'I want to tell your brother that all of this is coming from Margaret so that your brother can get in front of it.' So, he was looking out for my brother and I never repeated it to anyone," she said. Joe also shared his side of the story in a confessional. "I get a call from Louie. 'What are you doing? I need to see you right away. It's very important.' So I go to her house and Louie says, 'We heard that Melissa cheated on you.' I go, 'Guys, you've got the wrong girl,'" he recalled. Even Margaret admitted that she thought there was no way this cheating rumor spread without Teresa's help regardless of what Teresa or Louie said. Jennifer Aiden and Danielle wouldn't do anything.